guys, and welcome back to today's video. Today we are back in my room and we're here to go through my wardrobe. I think for the last time for a little bit, because honestly I'm starting to get a little bit bored of filming these. I hope you guys have enjoyed them. I feel like they've been very productive for me. I might try and film some sort of like beauty content for next week. That's something I've been asked for a fair amount recently. But today we are going to go through my kind of the rest of my wardrobe. Whether we do dresses and stuff, I'm really not sure yet. We'll see how long this ends up taking me, because these videos have been taking me hours and hours and hours to film, which in turn means that they're quite difficult to edit. Like I said, very productive. I have a big bag of things I'm going to get rid of, and I'm so happy that that's the case. I think maybe, let me know if you're interested in me like filming this as well, but I think my next step is to kind of go through my whole house and really downscale. Honestly, this is something I've been doing for a long time. We moved in here coming up to 3 years ago, and I feel like we don't have that much stuff compared to what I used to have at my mum's house. Bless my parents for letting me have that much stuff at their house, but equally I feel like that can so easily get out of control. So I do want to basically minimize as much as possible, because I don't naturally put things away, so it means I'm forever tidying, and I would love that to not be my life. And so I do feel that like having less stuff really helps. Even when it comes to like organizing my wardrobe, I feel like having gotten rid of some stuff has really made my life a little bit easier, just because I feel like I can see what's in my wardrobe more. I haven't bought much to kind of replace what I've got rid of, but I think that's kind of what's coming next. Like, trying things on has kind of like left me a little bit more inspired for my wardrobe, which actually means that next week, starting next week, so on Monday, I'm going to do 14 like spring outfits on my Instagram, and I feel like hopefully having done this, it will help feed some ideas for that, because actually like 14 different outfits is hard for someone who largely wears the same outfits over and over again. Okay, so I'm back in my little vest. In here we have tops and then jackets. Let's start with jackets, honestly, because it's just easier. I must admit, I feel like I don't reach for this sort of part of my wardrobe enough. I don't know if it's because it's winter. I also feel like there's just so much in here that just doesn't quite work for me. That really needs to be changed. As before, I have got a mirror here, so I am going to be looking there. Let's just start with my jackets. So jacket number one, this is H&M. I bought this during lockdown, and honestly it's probably not my favourite. I feel like nowadays I would go for you need to be brought down. Nowadays I would go for something far more like structured than this, but again, like, I've got it. Colour wise, it's also a bit yellow for me in my opinion. I mean, it's nice enough, but I just wish it had a little bit more structure. It was probably like really affordable from H&M, and that's how it ended up in my wardrobe. Size wise it's okay. I just feel like it's a bit floppy, but nice enough. Again, please share your opinions with me nicely, but I definitely won't be offended as long as you're not like, oh, I don't know. Anyway, this is from Amazon, from The Drop. And this one I'm a little bit unsure about. Like, A, is this too small? And B, like, does it look a bit cheap? I feel like it's like just about okay, but maybe like slightly too small. What do we think? I'm gonna keep it, but it's really not one I get much wear out of. Should I wear it more, or should I get rid of it? What do we think? Like, I probably couldn't fit a jumper. Maybe I could just about fit a jumper under this, but not really. I think it is just a bit small. It is a large though. I think it just wasn't a particularly oversized blazer, because the last blazer I just tried on was actually a small, and you could see it was much more oversized. On from that, something that's been in my wardrobe for a really long time is this blazer from, again, H&M. This is a UK size 10. So again, I probably would have bought a 12 now, but I've had this for a really long time. I still feel like it's slightly oversized, and honestly, I love this blazer. I can't see this blazer leaving my wardrobe anytime soon. I just think it's excellent. It's probably like one of the first blazers I bought, maybe the first blazer I bought, and it's one that I still wear a lot. Again, colour-wise, probably not the most suitable for my seasonal colour. My seasonal colour is a winter. You know, like, it works well enough, and if I'm going to reach for any blazer, it will always be this one, but I kind of have to stop myself reaching for it, because I do reach for it that much. But definitely keeping this. Okay, the next one, I'm just not super sure about, so please do let me know. So it looks like this. I think this is from Monsoon initially, and you know what, look, I think that looks quite nice, but I'm just not sure if it's my style. Should I cut the two little tassels off to begin with? And then, like, do I keep it? Colour wise, I think it works really well, and even shape wise, like, I don't think it's awful. I'm just not 100% sure this one is my style, so definitely one I would love your thoughts on. But like, I'm not sure I've ever worn this, So I think like we can keep it for a little bit longer, but not much, because if I'm not wearing it, what's the point? The next one actually featured in the video not that long ago, and I think collectively we came to a decision that it doesn't work for me, and I think it's just like time to get rid of it. I like it. I feel like these sort of like quilted coats are really popular, but this just doesn't quite work for me, I don't think. I think the colour isn't great on me because it is a very like autumnal colour. The sleeves I find just a bit like big. I don't know, I just think I don't feel great in this, I would say. I think I look much larger in this, and I just don't love it enough to really want to keep it. Like, I really like the idea of it, but realistically I don't wear it, so let's get rid of that one. The next one is from Align, I think, is it? Yes, it is from Align. Let me know about this one, because to be honest, it's not my colour. I don't think it's terrible, but equally I don't reach for it that much. So again, let me know, do I keep it, do I not keep it? I feel like I rarely wear it, but that is quite cute. Of course I would love if it were a different colour, but it's not. So let me know, like keep or donate slash sell slash get rid of it in some way, some shape or form. Is that the right word? I think so. Another one we've spoken about is this one from River Island, and someone pointed out with this one that although it's kind of my colours, maybe the reason it doesn't suit me is because like the pattern just isn't suitable. Someone said, I'm sorry if this was you and I can't remember your name, someone said to me that because I'm a winter I should start thinking more about winter patterns. So for example, like polka dots work well for me, things that you would see out in the winter. So not this, which is kind of like a floral pattern, and the previous one, which I would say like an autumnal floral pattern. So again, I don't think this is terrible, but it just doesn't work for me. Like I can't even fully explain why with this one. I don't think it's terrible. If I'm going to wear this out, no one's going to start pointing and laughing at me. Yeah, I'm just not reaching for it. So I think let's let this one go. This was River Island, I think this was last year. This is a medium. Maybe I should have got a size bigger, I'm not sure. But honestly, like even when I like was really excited to show my cousins this, they were like, meh, like it's not that great. And I feel like that's a me thing rather than it just not being a nice jacket. I think like on someone else it would look great. Then from Forever New, I have this little pink blazer, which again is not one I have worn yet. I mean, I like that, but why am I not wearing it? Oh, I think I could style that though, with like a lighter outfit underneath. I'm gonna make the effort to style this in my coming up spring videos. My issue is that I don't really have like, I don't have a pair of like good white trousers that aren't super yellow, so maybe that's something I just really need. My black blazer is from Quiz. Now honestly, I don't think this is the best blazer ever. Again, because it's a little bit light in texture. I think like something slightly thicker looks a bit better. But equally, like, that looks fine. It kind of goes with my trousers that I have on today. That's actually quite a nice outfit. I have never worn this with these trousers, partly because I feel like that's a little bit formal for me. But I like this blazer. I think like cut-wise, it works really well. It comes just under my bum. I really like the shape of this. I do feel like it's a cheap jacket. Like when I move, you can hear it, which honestly I kind of hate, but equally shape-wise, I just think it's great. If anyone can recommend like a really good blazer, I would love that. I know places like Zara do them, but typically I try not to shop too much at Zara. And then like if I think about buying secondhand from Zara, it's hard because there are just so many variations of them. And then this is hanging, but maybe it shouldn't be. It's a little cardigan. I remember buying this. I bought this actually not that long ago, in 2020, so 4 years ago, which by the standards of my wardrobe isn't that long, in Portugal in Zara, and I was so excited by it. And like ever since I bought it, I just kind of felt like it doesn't quite work. I really like the ruffles. I think are really fun. I really love the buttons. And like, do I think it's terrible? Probably not. Like it's okay, but now I feel like I know why it doesn't work, and I think it's just too like warm and too yellow for my colouring, but I'm not reaching for it. So honestly, I think I might actually let this one go, a bit reluctantly, because I really love the idea of this cardigan. I also think that because I do have a bigger bust, like having all these frills around my bust area just makes me look really large on top, which isn't something I am particularly trying to achieve. So that one is going to go. I then have a Hush blazer. Actually, my last two blazers are both from Hush. Now this one here is a size 14. Shape wise, it's just not as nice. Because this is a bigger size, this is a 14, I feel like the sleeves like don't really hold as well as the other one does. I also think they're supposed to have like a slightly rolled up sleeve, which I don't necessarily love. Yeah, I'm kind of tempted to let this one go. I think this one's going to stay in my wardrobe for now, but I feel like this one doesn't look as cool as the last one, and maybe it's a sizing thing as well, because I do think this one is, do I think this one's too big? I'm just not, no, I don't actually think it is on my body, but it is a bit big. Like the sleeves really do feel like there's a lot of fabric to them, so a little bit unsure about this one. Definitely let me know, like, should I let this one go if I've got the other one, or maybe even do I let the other one go? Let me know what you think. I have a Hush velvet blazer, which I wear with a pair of velvet trousers that I have quite a lot around Christmas, but I don't typically wear this blazer at any other time. It's a 14 again, and honestly I don't think it looks like great like this, but it's quite a convenient one to have for the festive season, because I do feel like velvet looks quite festive. And actually I don't think that's terrible. Again, it comes down to the material. It doesn't have the most shape, and also like with velvet it's just so black that it makes anything else look unblack, which is why I really like to wear it with another pair of velvet trousers. But we are going to hold on to this, but let me know, do you think I should let it go? That was like relatively successful. We got rid of 3 things and we're considering letting it go with a few more, but let me know. And then we have tops. I'm going to keep my vest on just because it makes my life easier. I hope you guys understand that. Of course you're going to see that there's a black top underneath. Okay, this one is from Love and Roses. This is a size 14, but actually I think I quite like this. Yeah, I mean that's not too bad, right? I don't know why I don't reach for this. I think partly because it's a bit cold. You know what, I'm going to start wearing this way more. I think I thought it was a bit smaller than it is. There's like more than enough space in here for me, and I think colour wise that looks really nice. Again, please ignore the black vest underneath. Oh yeah, I think we're definitely going to wear this. This will probably be in my spring videos. I just really think I need a pair of white trousers. Maybe I'll get like trousers rather than jeans, so any white trouser recommendations, would love that. Okay, then I have 2 kind of similar to the last one but white. This is Love and Roses. This I think is River Island. Is it River Island? Yeah. I've got a size 12 and a size 14. I also think they're both too small for me. I think it's just like this sort of style is typically a little bit smaller. Maybe I should have put on a white vest. I feel like some of you guys are going to say that, but the truth is I just don't have a lot of white vests. I've had this one for a little while, probably since, again, 2020. This blouse in particular, I think is one of those items in my wardrobe that I want to suit me. I would love to wear these sort of style of blouses, but I just think they don't really suit me. I think with this one, particularly where it's so high up, I mean, you know what, I actually don't think that's terrible. Like if we ignore the black blouse underneath, the black t-shirt underneath, that's not awful, right? I feel like I kind of need to stop trying to make like these sort of tops suit me when maybe they just don't. But again, please do let me know what you think. Do I actually get rid of it? I'm surprised. I really thought I was going to try that on and be like, actually that's terrible, let's get rid of it, but we'll see. This one's a bit lower cut, which is typically a positive, and it is a size bigger. Supposedly it's a 14. This one I think is much smaller on my bust. Maybe that's okay. This one feels small though. Maybe that's okay actually. Again, let me know what you think. It does feel a little bit small on my bust area. If it were now and I were in store, I wouldn't buy this. I also think I want to replace my hangers. I just kind of haven't got around to it. Initially I wanted to like count how many hangers I needed, and then that never happened. My favourite white shirt, I'm actually going to put it in the wash after this because I've noticed it's just got a tiny bit of foundation on it. It's from Own, and I was just looking to see if I could get a different colour, but I don't think they do it. This is a large, and honestly I just love this. Like, it might not look that spectacular here. I love wearing it. I like usually tuck it in so it kind of looks like this, and I just love how oversized it is. I just love that it is like a crisp white shirt, but it's big. And just generally shirts I think I'm going to wear a lot more in the coming months. I just think it's hard because you have to really, in my opinion, a big shirt is better than a small shirt. So it's about like finding that, because this was clearly oversized to begin with and then I went a size up, so it's really quite oversized. But often like shirts are fitted and I think I'm going bigger and I'll get a large, but it's still like just a little bit too small, and so I find that very hard. I do have boxes at the top of my wardrobe which have summer clothes, so in a couple of months, maybe actually towards the end of this month, I might go through those and have a little look at what I'm going to get rid of from there. My next blouse is from and/or, which is a John Lewis brand. This is a size 14. I got this one at a charity shop. I probably would have got a size 12 had I been in store, but I wasn't, so that wasn't really an option. And I like this one enough. I don't think it's like wow, but I do like it. I do think it's just a bit big for me. I think like slightly smaller would have been better, but like I said, that wasn't an option. But that's what this one looks like. I think like with a red lip, I really do quite like this, and it's nice that it's black and white, but it's not like either black or white. I like the checked, to be honest. I'm not sure if checked is really a like summer pattern, a winter pattern, but maybe it is, because I do feel like tartan is a popular winter fabric. A lot of these came from my mum, so a lot of the like size 14 tops, which I thought I wanted from my mum, but that's why we're kind of here like to discuss. My mum and I largely share like clothes, like whatever she doesn't want, she'll see if I want it and vice versa. So even with a lot of these pieces, she'll kind of get first dibs on them. This isn't a blouse I wear very much. I think I struggle a little bit with blouses generally, because I'm not sure if they look a bit workwear. Like this to me looks very much like a workwear outfit. But it's red, which I really like, and I think is a colour that quite suits me. I don't know if this is the best red for me, but it has got little tiny white stars on it, which I feel like from afar looks like a polka dot. So I'm going to keep this one, at least for now. We'll see if I reach for it or not. If I'm not wearing it at all, it's kind of pointless to have it. A black Uniqlo blouse, again size large. I've just recently started wearing this and I've been quite enjoying it. I quite like this one like tucked in. Don't know why I've got so many hairbands. Untucked it looks like this, but sizing wise I think great, perfectly oversized in my opinion, so definitely keeping that. And I think I'll actually get a lot of wear out of this. I quite like wearing black in summer, to be honest, and since I'm quite lucky that black is one of my colours in my colour seasonal analysis, I like to make the most of it. This one is from American Vintage. I'm not really sure about this one. Let's try it on. Let's see. I mean, this is long. I don't know if I love this material because it seems a bit shiny, but actually, like, that's quite nice, I think. I mean, please excuse the fact that I've just like stupidly tucked it. That's quite nice, I think, actually. Colour wise, I think it suits me as far as like green goes. Green isn't really my colour, but it's very much a grey green. Let's hold on to this one. And again, I'm doing a fortnight of outfits over on my Instagram next week, and I think like trying these sort of things on, like I'm gonna try and style this and hopefully make it work. I think actually this is definitely what I can make work. Again, I need a good pair of white trousers because I think this would look really nice with white trousers. This is a blouse I really think I'm going to get rid of. This just seems very yellow. This is from Love and Roses. It's a size 12 and I just don't think it's for me. I think the pattern's a bit old. I think it's a bit tight around my bust. I don't like this weird elastic at the bottom. I guess you can probably do this and that might be why. I mean, that's pretty, right? I don't hate that. I don't think that is awful, but it's a bit close to my skin tone. Honestly, I just don't find myself reaching for it very much. And I think sometimes it's important to think about what you want your style to be. And I think like this style is a bit, I don't know, a bit like granny-ish maybe than I would like it to be. Like I said, I don't think this is the worst, but I think I'm gonna let this go. I think I've been looking at this for a while thinking, oh, you're not quite right, you're not quite right, you're not quite right, and it's just hung around. And I just think I would much rather reach for other bits in my wardrobe. So we're saying goodbye, unless you guys are like, no, you should definitely have kept that, and then I'll go get it and say hello again. This is from Stein Goya, is that how you pronounce that? I don't really suit gold that much, and honestly it's been like I've been really trying to introduce silver and kind of mixed metals. I have mixed metal earrings, I'm wearing like silver studs, a gold necklace and a gold belt, but like largely I'm kind of like mixing things up. But this is very much a black and gold top, and I'd say it's kind of a top I struggle to style. It seems quite Christmassy to me, sorry, because it is metallic, but I just don't love like this top part to it because it has like this extra bit which just seems so unnecessary. So I try and wear it open. I think it's a lovely top, but whether it's a lovely top for me, I'm just not sure. Again, I am going to hold on to it if you guys think it's terrible, or if I just find that I'm just not ever reaching for it. I definitely think it's one I can get rid of. I'm gonna have to excuse my hair in this because my hair, I would say, like pretty much always looks crap, but naturally when I'm trying on clothes it gets even worse. Yeah, and also because this is a sheer, I find it hard to like work out what I should wear underneath it, because sometimes it looks a bit off to like just have a vest underneath. It feels a bit like a bit old-fashioned, so I do find this one a little bit difficult. This is a blouse again from Whittles, kind of like it's a shirt, I guess. Yeah, I don't think I like this. This is, I guess, polka dotted. I mean, once I do this, I feel like actually that's not too bad. Actually, I don't hate that. Let me know what you think. I do have like other black blouses though, and whether I'd ever reach for this one over those, I'm just not sure. But again, please let me know. Then we've got this top from River Island. This is a slightly newer top for me. Just think that these sleeves are a bit odd because they seem very small. And some of these clothes, by the way, have been sent to me, which it's kind of hard to like keep up with what has been sent and what hasn't. Like, that's fine, but whether I love it, I don't know. This here feels really tight, and so it's kind of restricting, to be honest. Probably wouldn't buy it now. Maybe I do think it's terrible. I didn't before, but suddenly I'm thinking maybe this is terrible. That's pretty, right? Like, if I don't have a black top underneath, that could be pretty. I'm not sure. I think like the shape of it isn't the most flattering, but again, let me know. We're gonna hold on to it because it is newer, and I feel like I need to have a bit more of a play with it. Maybe I'll hang things after I finished. That's what I'm gonna do. It's kind of like a navy black sort of top. Again, colours I really think suit me, but it is a leopard. It is a snake print, which I do think isn't typically something I reach for. Oh, I don't think I do like this actually. I mean, again, not terrible. Yeah, I just don't think I love it. I don't think I'm about to reach for this. The only thing that makes me want to keep this is because I do know that mob wife aesthetic is kind of coming back, which makes me think that maybe like this sort of print would come back and give me 5 weeks and I'll be really regretting that I've got rid of this blouse. The truth is that my taste does change, so maybe I'll keep this. If by the end of summer I haven't worn it, it has to go. I'm keeping it because I do think it suits me. It's just not necessarily my favourite pattern. The next one is from Hush. Again, sort of my colours, I would say. Kind of a winter palette. There's a green in there, but not the worst green. This is just too big, right? Just try and tuck that in. Again, I don't hate it, but like, do I love it? I do like that, I think. I shouldn't have worn these trousers. I should have worn a pair of trousers I didn't like, and then I would have got rid of more stuff. I think I like that. I definitely think I would wear that. Whether I do wear it is another story. And again, if I don't wear it, it needs to go. Okay, and actually, I have another snake print blouse. I think I prefer the other one to this one, so maybe this is the one that has to go. This is from Lipsy. Yeah, I think this one just looks like a little bit cheaper. But then equally, it kind of is more obviously snake print, so maybe I prefer that. I think, again, I'm going to hold on to this. The truth is, like, I have a lot of space in my wardrobe, especially hanging space. So like just saying, oh, I'll keep it is an easy option. This though, this is silver, I would say, but weirdly, I really don't think it works for me. This is a J. Crew top. Like, that is terrible, and I don't even know why. Okay, I think I'm getting rid of this. I every Christmas think, oh yeah, I'll wear that, and then I never do. It's been in my wardrobe for like 2 Christmases, I would say. It's just not really working, so again, let me know. Then I have this top from Hush. Quite like this one around Christmas. I definitely wore this one this December. Do I remove these little bits? I think that this like little bit makes it look a bit more dated. I would never wear it like this. I don't think this suits me. Maybe it's not even designed to wear like that. But then this feels like it's a bit more unnecessary. But I would wear this like this. And yeah, I think that's nice enough. It's nothing, I mean, it's just a black blouse really. But it's got a bit more detail than some of my other blouses. Okay, that feels like it wasn't overly productive in terms of like getting rid of things, but actually for me it's a great way for me to see what's in my wardrobe. I'm gonna have a look in the other door of my wardrobe to see if there's anything I can try on quickly. I'm just not in the mood to try on dresses. Okay, I found 4 other items to try on. I've got coats and dresses on the other side, but I just don't think we're gonna try on coats and dresses today because I don't really have that many dresses out at the moment because I largely wear dresses in summer, so most of my dresses are up in the storage compartment. I don't know, I feel like I'm quite happy with my coats. We're coming out of coat season, so it might not be that relevant to anyone watching. This is from New Look, and as far as like fabric goes, I like how heavy this is. I guess it's just more of like a woolen coat than some of the other ones I showed earlier, but I would say this is like slightly tight on my back. Annoyingly, I feel like sometimes these cheaper brands, they cut their lining slightly too small, which is a bit annoying, to be honest. But as a whole, I do like this. I'm tempted to rip the lining. I used to watch a lot of Trini London, and I remember that she sometimes rips the lining if it's just too small, because actually, I don't know, like I can't even tell you if there's a lot of space in the arm, because I feel like it's just the lining that's so small, I can't even get over to my arm. So let me know, like, what do I do about this? Because equally, like, it's inconvenient to have ripped lining because you'll be able to see it whenever I take my coat off. But other than that, I actually don't think this is a bad blazer. I just think the lining is really, really tight. I then have, again from New Look, this blazer, which I quite like. But I don't know if it's starting to look a bit old. And also, don't you hate when like people say to you, oh, I used to have that blazer like 5 years ago, and someone said that to me and it like puts me off wanting to keep this blazer, which is so annoying, but I don't really want to have things that are so like noticeably from 5 years ago, which I think is my issue with this blazer. And like, I don't mind having things that are 5 years old or 10 years old or 15 years old. If anything, I really like that, but like being told that is just, I find a bit annoying. Like, oh, I got rid of that, like it's not cool anymore. It makes me doubt that that it's still cool on me. I do like this blazer, and actually, like, in hindsight, the person that said that to me was significantly shorter than me. I'm 5'7". I think this is a really good length on me, but if you're even slightly shorter, I think this is a bit too long. Even on me, it might be like slightly too long, but I quite like that actually. Definitely the longest blazer I own. I think I'm keeping this. I think I like it. I like that it's slightly thicker. I don't love these buttons, and maybe it's something I can get changed, because even just having like a plain button would probably be much nicer than these very in-your-face gold buttons. But it's like whether this blazer looks in decent condition enough to warrant the time, but I actually think so. Yeah, I think I'm keeping this. I'm going to definitely consider changing the buttons to a nicer, less cheap looking button. Okay, then a denim jacket. I am so in two minds about this, because this is an old denim jacket, so I don't know if you can just like tell that it's just not the right shape and style for now. This is again with New Look. I used to really like New Look. There's not really a New Look near me anymore, so I feel like I don't even look. I actually have this in a much lighter colour as well, but that's in Portugal. Maybe this is a bit small for me now. I actually brought this back from Portugal because this one lived there for a while as well. The one idea I have got for this is that I really love when people style denim jackets under a trench, but I'm just not sure I'm cool enough for that, or that this jacket, I don't know, do I like that? I mean, that has not worked. Oh, I'm really unsure. I don't know if it's too small. I don't know if it's like not a good shape on me. I'm so in two minds about this. I don't know if it's like a crap colour. As a colour on me, I think it's nice, but like, do I think it's my style? That's what I'm just not sure about. I think maybe it's just a bit dated. Oh, I do know someone though who cut her jacket, so just like this, and maybe that's something I could do and I would prefer that. But equally, I don't want to do it and then hate it. So I could cut it to a similar length to this, and then maybe I would prefer that. But when I went for my style analysis, I was told that like cropped jackets just aren't for me. So again, please let me know about this one. I think this is one I'm going to get rid of. This is from Marks and Spencer's, and it's a size 14 because I thought, oh, I want it a little bit oversized. And it is a checkered trench, I guess. And honestly, I don't think this is terrible, but I just don't think it's like a current enough cut for me. I don't hate it, but I have other trenches I kind of prefer. I got a new trench recently, and I think I prefer that. Oh, it's got a button missing as well. I just think this is a bit short, which annoyingly I can't really show you because actually it's not that short. I just think like longer line trenches are a bit more popular at the moment, and I don't know if I like love the checkered anymore. I really do think I'm going to get rid of this because I just don't think I would wear it, because it just doesn't feel current enough. I just think it needs like this much extra fabric at the bottom, and then I would really like it, but it doesn't have that. So I'll show you my new trench, which is one I just had on actually. This is from Blue Vanilla. I was sent this. See, like, this just feels like so much more oversized, and I really like that. And it is that little bit longer. Actually, like shape-wise, I don't think it has as much shape. But what I do like to do if I don't have it done up, which to be honest, I never have it done up. I don't understand why doing a bow behind my back is something I struggle with. But I like to like just kind of have it tied a little bit like that, and I feel like that adds a little bit of shape, but I just think that looks so much cooler. Even the arms, like those arms are long, whereas these arms, it'd be awkward if they were. They're just not as long, and I feel like it's the little things that kind of make or break a jacket like this. Again, yeah, I don't hate it. I could so easily wear this. I just don't love it, so I think I'm gonna get rid of this jacket. I'd like to sell it, but it doesn't have a button. Oh, it's got some spare buttons, so maybe I'll get busy sewing that on, and then I might try and list this on Vinted. So I think that was a decent clear out, and not just that, like I think it was very productive for me to kind of see what's in my wardrobe, what I can style next week in my fortnight of spring outfits. It very much doesn't feel like spring yet though, because it is cold. So cold, but very much looking forward to spring, and I'm feeling positive that it's less than a month away, fingers crossed. A little bit, like sun. I just want like trench weather, to be honest. I'm not expecting to be sitting out catching sun next week, but if it just got a little bit warmer, that would be great. But thank you so much for watching. I actually really enjoyed today's video. I think it was just like so much easier to film this than trying on jeans. But let me know what you'd like to see next. I'm thinking something beauty related maybe. I am kind of struggling a little bit for ideas recently because I don't just want to do colour analysis videos, but I know that those do quite well here on my channel. But thank you so much for watching. Again, please let me know what I should keep, what I should donate, and even let me know what you think is missing from my wardrobe, because honestly I think a lot is missing. Also, please do subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I will see you on Thursday. I've also linked down below my Instagram and my TikTok, where I'll be sharing 2 weeks worth of spring outfits starting on Monday. So I'd love to see you there. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. Bye.